extended hinge, heart opens.
Really back. Put it away.
What else did you say? What was
Using
your
my
last one?
tools.
Heart opens.
Thank you.
Yeah, can we all get tools though?
What were
You're
you?
writing yours right now. And I'll give you the rest of the tools, yes.
Well, yeah, just, I mean, not right now, I mean, I just wanna get some.
Look at look.
But I won't ask again.
Don't cheat. Jacob, Devin. Go ahead.
Feel your side body lengthen, melt, and surrender.
Nice. Submit.
Submit. Shut your mouth.
Everyone has hers?
Wait, what was it? Melt?
Melt,
Oh, surrender.
surrender.
I have energize the legs, shin to shin, and pull your ribs in.
Shin to shin, pull your ribs in.
What was your first
Oh,
one, Tiff?
I didn't have those together, but I like it.
So we'll talk about how rhymes bring the students to the present moment. They don't forget that.
What did you say?
What was your first one, energize?
Energize the
The
legs.
legs.
Like when Pam says to pull or squeeze your thighs together.
Chin
Pull
to
ribs in.
shin.
Pull your
Oh,
ribs in.
ribs in.
Yep.
Shin to shin, pull your ribs in.
We're not gonna forget that one though.
See?
Long
Shows where you're doing this.
lines of energy.
Let it be vibrant.
Are you reading mine? Marissa said swim earlier.
No, I'm not. I'm reading things
Swim
that
your
you wrote.
arms up.
We wrote.
Swim your arm up.
Swim your, so swim, slide, and slither.
It's you.
That's not reading, that's me listening to my fellow YTT members, Erica.
Did you go, Audrey?
No, swim.
I felt skipped over.
Oh, you didn't go yet. What are you going to say?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm sure you got.
What do you have?
You're gonna read all of it.
Oh.
Doesn't matter, go.
Go ahead, Rebecca.
No, it was, Aubrey used slide in one of hers, Pam used slither, and Marissa used swim. So I really liked all those, swim, slide, and slither.
Say that 5 times fast.
Swim, slide, slither, swim, slide, slither, swim, slide, slither, swim, slide, feeder.
Did you go?
Yep, I didn't yet, engage your core, fold in like you're doing an upside down pull up. And windmill arms down.
Fold in like doing upside down push up.
Like sort of your
Okay.
pull up, not push up, pull up.
Pull up.
What was the last one?
Hold in like doing an upside down pull up, like essentially you're pulling your,
That was your last one?
I'm sorry, no windmill arms down was.
I love the window.
That whole one you're using.
So cascade, go ahead. So everyone
Go
write
around
down
again.
cascade.
Swan dive.
Everyone
Cartwheel,
write down swan dive.
cartwheel,
Cartwheel, everyone write down cartwheel.
Root.
Root, everyone write down root. Anyone else?
reach,
Reach.
you said release,
Not yet.
Release.
Fine.
Soften.
soften,
Yeah, fine.
Surrender.
We already did that one.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Gotta catch up.
Sorry, taken.
Alright, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna go
fast.
ahead and give you some of these. The point is that we're kind of moving towards hatha. When we're moving towards hatha, we're not just using the specific cues. Toes right, right hand, right shin. We're advancing through different areas. The first thing we need to do, the first thing I do actually, not everyone, but whatever it is you need to ground yourself, before you teach, take 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is. Before, you know how you saw me in my target out?
That was a
I
game
do a body
changer.
scan.
That was a game changer.
So I have, if you've worked one-on-one with me, what do we do first?
Meditate.
grounds, meditate.
Body
And,
scan.
the body scan was a game changer for me,
So-
cause I stood in the other room.
Yes,
And I
today?
did that, and
Yes.
so it was, feel your right toes, right foot, right shin, right thigh, right hip, right arm, right hand, right shoulder, and then left shoulder, and work your way back down. But those rights and lefts, I do feel like from doing that yesterday and just grounding myself in the other room before I step back in here,
Before
I
you talk?
before,
Yeah.
before I talk, I really do feel like instead of having to go up, like I could feel it. Like when I wanted to say right, I was like, what's wrong? Like, so.
So I do,
Yeah.
I'm pretty, not like I'm pretty good, but I'm pretty good, I don't mess up my right and lefts. Why? Because before I teach, crown of the head, soften the core eye, or soften the muscles behind my eyebrows, relax my jaw. Right shoulder, right elbow, right hand. So then it becomes right elbow over left knee. I'm not thinking like right, left, like, you know what I mean? But I already know in my body, because I took just a minute to go from right side to left side. So taking a moment before you teach to get grounded. If it's just 3 breaths, awesome, great. If you need a slight body scan, try it out and watch how your class goes. These are just a couple side notes, and then we're gonna move on to writing some more down. The best feedback you're gonna get is when your cues land. Have you ever taught a class where you said something and nothing, they just don't move?
You're asking me or them?
No. Anyone. I mean, let's say, what happened today even in, there was something with Pam today.
Vegetables. And she did a great job redoing it.
Yeah, so something, and it's like, or, well, it's, I mean, I've had it where it's just something that you say, and everyone kind of looks around, and it gets confusing. And it's like, okay, obviously I didn't say something, so it didn't land. Or if it's right hand down. You know what I mean? So you'll just see a little bit of that. So if the room looks completely confused and you're looking at the teacher like, I don't get it, but if everyone didn't get it, that's the feedback that your students are giving you, that whatever you said didn't make sense. Alright, so cueing it out of your head. Alright, we're gonna go through the action part first. So we have to know our right and our left. I even have that on here, if you have the cueing sheet, the right and the left, that's really, really, really big to know. Front of the mat, back of the mat. You're gonna use your right and left and front and back non-stop. Those are so important in cueing. So you're not thinking toes to the right, toes to the left, you just know it, like the back of your hand. Top and bottom. Then you go into body parts. Crown of the head, neck, jaw, shoulders, collarbones, biceps, triceps, elbows. Hands, palms, fingertip, torso, pelvis, tailbone, hamstring, oblique, core, abs, sternum, arms, forearms, elbow, wrist, ribs, kneecaps, femur, legs, hips, thighs, shin, calf, ankle, foot, sole, heel, ball. What else?
Tailbone, pelvis, jaw.
Well, we
Tippy
were talking
toes.
about breathing
Tippy
through your
toes.
diaphragm, like breathing through your clavicles.
Yeah, I love that.
Space between your eyebrows.
Sometimes I try to breathe into my ears.
Yep. Brows. I really like when the unfurrow your brows. That's a nice one. Unfurrow.
Unfurrow your
Furrow.
brows. Cause it's like this.
Just relax.
When I think of that, I think of
Relax
like
the space
caterpillar
between your
eyebrows.
too.
Yeah, like
Furrow.
unfurl.
Alright, so these are the ones you're gonna write
Okay, so
down.
no one likes
So
it.
knowing your body parts before you come in and teach, I think it's pretty good, and I think it's pretty, I feel like it's self-explanatory. But knowing your body parts and knowing the difference between the right and left side will leave less confusion when you teach. I just like body scan. Know body parts, what needs to move where. You have to know what needs to move where. This bone, this muscle moves in this direction. Right, left, up, down, turn, twist, open, close. Alright, and then these are the ones that you'll write down if you have not heard them already, so if we've said them. Right, left, I'm gonna ask you where you might use some of them. Bow, where would you use bow?
Bow your head to meet a pyramid.
Humble warrior.
Bow,
Namas- Namaste.
yeah. Bow into yourself. Bow into humble warrior, nice. Drip,
Stretching the arms in seated meditation, dripping over to the right and left.
yeah, so drip. Sway,
Branches of arms and tree pose.
When you're grounding
Perfect, I love that, yeah.
When you're grounding yourself at the top of your mat to feel all corners of your feet sway.
Oh, yeah, balance.
Forward and back.
I love that. Shift, where are you gonna use shift?
Shift your mind, you can use it anywhere, shift your thoughts.
I
Shift your
love.
weight right to left.
I've done that as a bin before, right? We're shifting from pose to pose. Can we shift our mindset? How much easier would life be? Because we can move from here to there. Can we move from negative to positive? Nice. Lean, lunge, ground. I hope everyone knows what ground is. FOA. Take up space. Where would you take up space?
On your mat.
Starbucks. Take up space, get big. Internal, external.
Gaze.
Yeah.
Sacred space.
Yeah, internal, external,
Or rotation of the hip.
internal
awareness.
rotation of the thighs. Externally yeah, exactly. Long, wide. Am I talking too fast?
I'm not sure if I know.
Alright. Pivot, dial, or stamp, what's that? Warrior, yep. Pivot the heel down, stamp it into the ground. What about hinge?
Triangle, triangle, actually.
And that's another good one. For pigeon, if you're talking muscle action cues, right? Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, exhale, hinging from the hips. Right? It just feels good. Feather.
Three-legged dog.
Yep.
Ta-da.
Three-legged dog, fold into you, cross over. Where's a crossover? Where would you use crossover?
Your right knee to walk out now.
Yeah.
Oh, reverse prayer,
Yeah, what's another one?
cross your left over, revolve. Oh,
Eagle.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, good one.
These are just some of the ones that I use. These are actually really good ones. That you can kind of, your go-to back pocket ones that you can emphasize your voice with, right? Big move, big twist, deep breath, deep lunge. So you're kind of getting their attention by doubling up the deep, doubling up the big.
But also notice how she said it.
We're gonna go into
Step forward into a deep lunge.
deep
Step forward
lunge.
into a deep lunge.
emphasis.
Emphasizes the vowels.
Emphasis on the.
And
Yeah.
sometimes the last consonant as well, when it's a
We're gonna
S,
do
T.
tone and pitching, all that fun stuff.
Can
All the fun
you
stuff.
repeat-
Sorry, I'm getting
Can you repeat the
excited.
big
No, you're
one
fine.
and the deep one?
What?
Can you repeat the big and deep one? She said big move, big breath.
Deep breath, deep twist. Cause how far can we twist, right? Look and look. That one. Deep breath, deep twist. They will actually go deeper. Ring and rinse. One of my favorites is you were kind of on the lines of this, Melissa. Hug your muscle to your bone. All of them. Hug your muscles to your bones. Once again, speaking to the central nervous system. Hook and look. Hips high, look past your third eye. Where's that one?
Down dog.
Flip. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, hips high, look past your third eye. exhale, flip it back over, crossing crunch. Extend it out, inhale, lift the hips high, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Flex your toes back towards your nose, right? Oh, another one I like a lot is spin and stack. What's that? Spin and stack. So when you're fast coming
Side
out,
plank.
spin and stack.
Hold on, trivia competition.
So it's like,
I can't wait till we get Jeopardy in here.
what?
Like when we get Jeopardy in here.
I said it like I'm competing in trivia. Side plank. And versus that we need to get a
I
meeting.
think we might need to play that at the retreat, that might be the only time we talk.
It's a silent retreat. It's a silent retreat.
Not the whole
I
time.
thought it wasn't.
It's just
Not the
one day.
whole time, guys, don't
It was just
don't
a
scare
joke, I'm
everybody.
sorry.
Don't scare me.
I'm kind of excited.
Alright, curl,
She's like,
crunch,
I'm never
strengthen,
quiet.
swivel,
Yeah,
slide,
yeah.
glide, float.
Curl, crunch.
Curl, crunch, straighten, swivel, slide, glide, float.
So, you realize we're already doing this, right? Curl,
Yeah.
crunch,
Yeah,
straighten.
I was gonna say, so how is the best way for us to get a copy of this? Or would you rather make a copy, would you rather?
You're
email
writing it.
Well, it's like, this is a lot, and other people
I'll
have
give
copies,
you,
so I got you.
I
So
will.
I'm
Let me
gonna
read
make
it
you a copy, I'm gonna make
I'm
sure.
trying.
I actually have a copy I can send in.
I have copies for you. The point is so you know where to put them. If I give you a dial, a word that says dial, not everyone knows what the dial is.
Shit, I gave you all the words to the entire short form, and you guys made it harder. You know what I mean? So she's explaining it to you so that you have more understanding of where
Oh, for
and
sure, I
when.
appreciate that, I'm
Yeah.
saying for future reference, it would just be nice to have a vocab,
Yeah,
worksheet.
that's what, I made this.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm like, please, it's fast.
So we're gonna put an even bigger one, because you guys are gonna add yours, and then we'll have a finalized copy. Alright, these ones are feeling, these are called senses, or sensational cues, yes, sensational. This is another one, you want me to say the last couple? Okay.
I miss fast trading.
Swivel. Where does swivel go?
That's, I don't know, today I feel like you said, Pam said swivel your hips when you're in ice or something. To
yeah.
loosen up, and swivel onto the back.
Swivel, circle,
I feel like,
Swing.
swing.
yeah, swivel makes me think of when we're just trying to turn to the other side of the mat.
What about float?
Float your back leg up.
Warrior three.
Yeah, float to the top of the mat, I love that.
You can even say like, oh, could you say like float your arms up? Or would that kind of be confusing?
That could work.
No,
Because if we say circle or raise all the time, we could.
Like more words
Change
like
it
that
up.
to use, cause all I
that's
have
the
is
point, yeah.
raise or circle, those throw in.
They're so
It
last
sounds
year.
very
Do
light.
we use squeeze? Did I already say that?
Yeah, you said squeeze.
Oh, you did all of
Yeah,
that.
you did.
I didn't write
So
squeeze
these
either.
are more feeling words. We don't hear too much of them in Ashtanga. And, well, not that we don't, correct me if I'm wrong here. You do, but just because it's not as much of a straight FOAQ, it's more of just like a sensational feel. What's a sense feel? Feel your senses in your body. What does that do? It takes them inward, and now I can feel my hamstring stretch. It's not, so if I just seated half splits, what does that really do, right? You wanna talk to their central nervous system. Sit your, this is what I was thinking of your bones before I start speaking. Left sit bone to left heel, flex the toes towards the nose, feel your hamstring stretch. Right, I mean, I use a better teacher voice, but, or as Brittany likes to say, your waitress voice. Alright, so stretch. Light.
You say light?
Light. Feel that sense of lightness from the crown of your head, right? Stuff like that. Soft. Soften your face. Soften your heart. relax and soften around the thoughts, whatever it might be. Open, lift, okay, we got those. Feel peaceful. Peaceful's a good one. Feeling the sense of peace flowing through you, around you. Energetically zip your legs together. That's another one. What's a three-leg jog? Inhale, right leg lifts, point the toe to energize the thigh. Because it activates that muscle. Vibration. I love that. Pulsing.
Throbbing.
Throbbing. Fire. What would fire be good for?
Ignite your
Chair
fire, you
pose.
know, when you're breathing.
Fire up the core.
Fire up your yoga muscles. Fire up your yoga muscles. Where did you use that at? Any lawgiver?
In both.
In both. Warrior 3, I mean, any of them really.
Yeah.
Any of them. Like, cause then you say fire up your muscles, you're almost like, whoa, and that's gonna bring them to their edge. And then soften 5%. Expand, squeeze, I think we did these. What about tight, activate, strong?
I like awaken. I don't know if you talked about that.
That's right after. You memorized it.
You have that listed?
No.
I memorize nothing.
Lengthen, Foley. What's a good one for Foley?
Fully, completely, wholly, totally.
There's gonna be a holy cue coming up.
WHOL. Okay.
We're gonna talk about it, you know me. Alright, let's finish up. Draw in. What would draw in do?
Belly?
Yep, draw in your belly. Awaken. Awaken can use. Awaken through.
Awaken the spirit inside you with your breath.
Beautiful.
Awaken your muscles.
Yep.
Blossom Uranus. That was my Pam's
Your magnolias are shining.
Yes. I think someone has a butt fetish.
What about align, elevate?
Maybe elevate your arms and warrior one. Align hips over.
Yep. Align, all of it. You can, that's all your lines of energy. Aligning,
Can you repeat what you said? Align,
elevate,
elevate.
Stack and whack.
stack and whack.
Stack and whack.
Stack and whack. What about explore? Remember that these are feelings. Explore.
the sensations.
Yes. Explore the sensations. Explore here. You can even play here. Swing. We already said swan dive and cascade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Waterfall. Cartwheel. Windmill. Dip. What about shine?
Shine your magnolia.
That's what we got. That's what I know.
I honestly loved it. I was like, okay.
Alright, circle.
I like it too.
Circle arms up.
Yep.
We
We got those ones.
Yeah,
I got those
You can't say circle without square.
Reach.
So, yeah, so
Square your
there's,
hips.
okay, circle, reach, expand,
Float, Marissa.
Flow.
wave. What about smash?
I like that.
Smash your body into the floor.
Smash your knee into your leg.
Smash.
Kiss your knee. You'll say smash your foot into the ground sometimes. I don't know if I've heard you, I thought when you say smash, it's usually like
Right, that
smash
comes
your,
up and over. Right thigh smashes over the.
whatever.
Sounds so. I'm not wanting that slogan.
Maybe not for
It's, so that's the thing,
Yeah.
and here it is. And the point of that is we don't like every cue.
Right.
We hear teachers say a cue and we're like, not for me.
Ruffles my feathers and all.
Right, and that's
Ruffles your feathers. That could be a cue right there.
Don't let this one from me.
your feathers.
But the point is that
I love it.
So we'll
Shake
write that,
yourself, that
ruffle
one
your,
is-
the point is that you're gonna hear those cues, and what does it do? Even if you don't like them, you're listening. You're listening. It brings you back to that present moment. All right, I'm just gonna read the rest of them, so quick break. Pull, press, push, tighten, root to rise. I like that one. Zip up your legs and shoulder stance. Seal the space, right?
Seal your lips.
Seal the mouth.
Rude.
Spiral.
Or seal. Like up dog.
Spiral, I like that.
Lock. What's lock?
Energy locks.
Yep. Shine your heart up. Lift your heart to lift your spirits. Rainbow. That's this one, right? We were talking. Rainbow, right arm left reaches up and over, left arm to follow. Or we do that in restorative a lot.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Kiss, TikTok, which you guys just did today, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard TikTok.
So TikTok's just when you're in guidance.
Okay.
Or you can do TikToks at an extended side angle.
It's basically to and fro.
Yeah. Right knee to right elbow. TikTok.
I'm gonna post a TikTok. Are you doing TikTok?
TikTok, are you doing TikTok?
Walk.
Kiss, sunshine, angel wings, tip and dip, teapot,
What's tip and dip? Tip.
tip
Tip.
over.
Tip
And dip.
Okay, so it's like hint and extend.
Yep.
Bend and snap.
Bend, wait, back up.
Inhale, bend, exhale, snap.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting that in class.
Alright, so we're gonna go,
Same way.
through, we have these really, really hard words. You guys are gonna have to understand the difference between squeeze, activate, tighten, energize, versus, those are what we call them, edge pose. Edge cues. Edgy cues. And then the softening cues, we're gonna call restorative cues. What's a restorative cue?
Surrender,
Loosen.
No.
soften.
Rejuvenate. That's you can use that one.
Would you be able to repeat the edgy cues you said? You said like energize, caffeinate.
I think we said them, but they're all
They're-
activate your legs, energize your thighs.
And what was the difference of what were the two types?
So like
Edgy
you're-
and softening.
Edge and
like really edgy cues where you're trying to get the body to squeeze, hug,
To the
activate,
so it's like Edward and the
and
Bees.
then yeah. So then it's just soften, melt, relax, release, surrender, let go. Like I've been like goddess, I'm not always like.
You're just like relax.
And we still can use that with your face.
Sure, like what can you soften?
And then comfort, ease, grace, smooth, slow, calm, let go, surrender, soften, just be, quiet. Where would you use quiet?
Quiet your shoulders.
Quiet your
You got that
thoughts.
one.
Quiet your shoulders, quiet your thoughts.
Quiet
What'd you say, Andrew?
Quiet mind.
Quiet your mouth.
Rude.
Stop them.
Quiet the burn.
One more solution.
Reconnect, recommit. Feel your breath breathing, body heating, heart beating.
Yeah, and
What is it?
Reconnect, reset, recommit.
Like you are here, recommit.
I like it.
That's
Good
good.
too.
Alright, and then we'll do that one. Do you want to do this one after too?
I do.
Good, I can just walk through it really quickly.
No, keep
Never.
finishing your thing, because we're gonna
Okay?
go to the other one that takes everything that
Oh,
you
yeah,
did
iPhone?
in a category.
Alright, so go ahead and everyone has most of them written down.
I'll stay.
Yeah. If we have a nice handwriting, I can probably print other yours. We'll get a master copy of
She
them.
doesn't
Anything
mind.
else? What's one that you have
Yeah.
heard that ruffles your feathers? Oh.
The word air can be just kind of like irritating.
Cringy, yeah.
I didn't like.
Let's
It's
see.
like, it's at the same time I'm
What
like.
does?
I Blossom your anus.
So that's what we're gonna go into next. So does anyone else have anything they've ever heard? What other, anything else?
Smash.
Smash.
I don't like sky.
Nipple.
Say nipple.
Turn your nipple to the sky. Turn your nipple to the sun. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. So it's on there.
Have you ever heard
And the
that?
point
Yes,
is,
Jenny used it.
what?
Nipple?
Turn your nipple to the sky.
So that's perfect, so that's what we'll go into. Okay, so the next part is.
First time I ever heard
I
that, I
don't
was
even
like,
like drip that much.
I like stood up, I'm like,
Yeah, you're going to.
Drip's not a word I'll use.
Yeah.
You guys.
What, rainbow?
drip.
Drip.
I like drip.
And there's a whole water, there's the water theme, that is supposed to be the flow of your breath for the flow of the water. As the water drips right
Flow's good.
and then left, the wave of your breath rides down as it waterfalls into the waterfall's supposed to be as in like you're diving into a pool. Yeah. Alright, are you guys ready? This goes to your Jenny nipple thing.
Yeah.
Um,
What happened to the nipple?
You're the nip slipper, you didn't see?
I got mad pics, I'll show you later.
They started calling her Janet.
You got mad at
the point of the nipple thing and
So
some
she
of the
had
other.
basically asked what cues, I don't think she got what you're in. What cues have you heard that kind of make you uncomfortable, and what we said?
Turn your nipple to the sky. Turn your nipple to the sun.
It's really uncomfortable now, your nipple see the light of day.
Yeah, it's just jarring. It was just jarring for my first
But the
time.
thing
I
is
feel like
that
I'm missing those
the
classes.
reason we're doing that and why we bring that up is so that all of these cues that we're about to talk about is completely up to you, your comfort level, and your ability to read the class and the students. Okay? So if you have that class where it's not gonna, if it will not land, if you doubt it, don't do it. Right? You're like, I really probably shouldn't. It's not just that, it's also with music, but we'll get into that. Alright, so the reason why we use those cues is to get you out, to get students out of their head into the present moment. The second, I can go like this, okay. One, how's my day going? What am I gonna do for dinner? I really don't know, did you start the oven? But did you say nipple? I'm like, wow, what? There's a part of our brain that actually is like, oh, okay.
Sex?
So what was one that Pam, what are two that Pam used today that got your attention?
Magnolia.
Slither.
Slither what?
Chest.
Yeah.
What?
But
There it is. Boobs. Booty. Right? When we use these words, our ears start to perk up. They do.
That's what she
She's like,
said.
yeah!
That's what she said.
So basically we're trying to get them out of autopilot.
Who here cannot get away with saying the word boobs?
You got.
Boobs. Oh, what? I
He's
said.
just- He's like,
Can I ask a serious
Probably not
question?
in class.
Yeah.
Why can't you say that?
risky.
I don't know
There,
if it's because I come from the healthcare mindset where it's like guys can also work in healthcare and it's just a body part.
yep.
Yeah. Where it's like, I don't feel like it's
Boobs.
kind of fair to
I feel like
discriminate
it's like
against them just because you think
I could
other
use
Well, why
different
say
word, you
boobs
know?
if you can say chest?
This is a really good question.
Or
Because
breasts. Is that better?
there is more connotation of misogyny when a man says the word boobs as opposed to a woman saying the word boobs. Yeah?
I mean, it would be like us saying a penis and we can say penis.
Can you
But
guys
there's-
say that?
It's different. There's.
I can
If we're in
In
2023.
class though, would you feel
And-
comfortable saying guy stuff?
I don't think in
Pull
class
your
I would
nuts
feel
up?
comfortable saying boob though.
You
Well,
know?
I don't
Did
know
you ever say
penis,
that?
though. But
I
So we're
specifically use lift,
Gosh.
lift your perineum up,
Yeah.
or perineum.
No, you're right.
Perineum up instead of saying lift your nutsack up.
I can mix it
Well, you
up.
can, but I feel like
All guys
most
kinda stuff.
men don't know what a perineum is.
Yeah.
I've always read it perineum or something.
It's
That doesn't sound right.
P-R-N-E-U-M.
You just say pelvic floor.
Perineum?
You can say pelvic floor, but like she just said, pelvic floor might not register.
I've been using groin muscles, like groin to sit bone, the muscles between your groins and sit
The
bones.
muscles you use when you're trying to hold your poop in.
So that's what she said, that's
And
exactly
again,
where I was going.
I feel like some people might not like talking about poop or pee.
But that's the thing, and that's where we're going with it, is when she said, the muscles you use where you hold your feet, this morning when she, or
Mhm.
just now in
Yeah.
intro.
True, you
That-
got kind of different.
So she said it, and maybe it's not my favorite cute, but like,
It's effective though.
but the point is that, I'm pretty sure, did anyone not hear that?
I heard it.
I heard it.
Oh, wow, everyone paid attention. Maybe your lamb was thinking about dinner, or lunchtime, and it was still, the point is to grab and hold
Attention.
their focus. Cause they do, we trail off. So, chef's kiss, right? That one. There's another one, but, we're not, some of these are just, it's not because it's a kick-ass cue, I'm gonna swear a lot in a little bit, but it's used to check back in. So taboo words, so you'll write taboo words.
Yeah, highlight used to check your students back in.
Wait,
Get them
taboo
to listen
words
to
you
you.
can't say?
Taboo, you don't say.
No, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So this is where, but the reason I'm not using smash or period, whatever it is, I'm not like, this is the best you have ever heard. It's just for them to come back in, come back to their mat and back to their practice.
To switch it off kind of thing.
Yeah, well, you don't, and that's another thing I'm gonna talk about. So,
I don't like
taboo words. So we're saying these words with purpose. All of your cues should be with purpose, right? Just be mindful. The first one, there's three of them, but the first one's dirty taboo words. Taboo words, never have to say them all the time. It's up to you, your comfort level, how you feel about, if it's an intro class with 4 people, and, come on. and go
How would you
really
even
fast.
use the word dirty?
I used it in my class.
No, it's not dirty, but the category
Dirty
of
dish rag.
it. So dirty words would be
rag. Rigging yourself up. with
So
your-
they're not so much dirty, but they're like sex, bodily functions. Pee, make the sexy snake shape. They're not dirt, as in like, not as in like, you wouldn't use the word dirty, but that category of pee, poop. Here comes the cussing. Piss, shit, crap, screw it. Just screw it, you guys, come on, let's get something else together.
Dude, I think I've used all these taboo words.
And that's the thing, but have we ever, I've never been offended by them.
Yeah.
So it's really, cause she does it with purpose, right? And one of the best ones, and I've used this too, is just like when we're in, Iron Cross, and no one can get it, it's just like, get down low. Come on guys, I'm just waiting for you to get your shit together. Don't laugh. Like, I'm just waiting for you to get, you know what I mean? It's not like, and this is the difference. When you're trying to rally people up, when you're going up, it's like, come on, let's go. Fuck yeah, let's go, we got this. Right? And the reason not to use it is drop your fucking game. Sorry. Stop. There's certain poses. Let's fucking go. Do we understand the difference? Drop your fucking meat. It sounds bad. They're taboo words that have to be put in a specific spot. Yeah.
Do we have to swear?
Never. Never.
What's that?
She is my little angel.
What happened? I
She's
missed it. I couldn't hear you.
Swear?
What?
I said, do we have to swear?
Oh.
You do
You
right
wanna
now,
swear?
right now. Witness
Right
it.
now.
I
Yeah,
know,
you
I
swear?
wanna hear it just,
She's like,
just to hear it.
Tinkle.
I'm never fucking swear again, Martha.
So boobs, butt, stuff to get their attention.
So we can say whatever we want.
Yeah. You always say whatever you want, so. Alright, so, yeah.
What you say, you ever have like, we have a favorite auntie, Elsa. She has this super big personality and she can get away with saying some crazy shit that no one else can get away with saying, right?
I have that power.
But it is from a relationship that you build up to. It's not the relationship you want to start with, right? So every relationship with every student is a brand new relationship. What do you want your first impression to be like? And as you get to know that student, the other colors of you, the other personas can start to come out and help invite their other personas out. Yeah? Because it's all about being authentic.
Here's the hardest part, I think.
Not for you.
These ones are a little bit, I don't really hear them, but they're just animal words. Bitch is a female dog, ass, type of words, obviously, pussycat, meow. Right? So the other one, those are just like the animal ones. The religion.
Can I touch on the bitch one now? So that's a good segue for me to apologize, because I should probably stop chewing.
I should probably start doing.
Sorry.
One of these things Johnny taught me was how to hold space and when. And he's like, you should start when you're chewing and someone asks you a question, hold space for yourself. Allow yourself to chew, to finish. If you can't hold space and respect yourself, how's anyone else gonna?
She
Yeah,
wasn't
like
asked the
that.
question, she said, can I add to that? Take flight. And
And it's like, and I'm all like,
I did that before you.
no, but it happens, but I'm just saying, this is the mindfulness road that we're going down.
I actually forgot what she was gonna
I
say.
had the phone and I think it's not recording, but it's gonna keep going.
No.
It's gonna,
Thank you.
no, battery. And I think when it's.
Tell us better.
She's
Well,
good.
it's pop up, but I don't know if it
Close
pauses
it.
when you.
Nope,
use that.
it'll keep going.
Oh, that's
So
good.
you can just hear more cuss words from me. Are you ready for some more cuss words? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry for being less mindful than I should have been. And anyways,
bitch was it.
yeah, bitch.
Bitch.
So I think there's a way to do it in an empowering way, and I would honestly also, Jacob, I would caution you not to use that word.
Why? You bitches
Why?
better work harder than
How about outside of YTT?
I don't know, I think it could maybe work.
If you know that.
Yeah, literally, that was pretty
I'm not
motivational.
saying it can never be
We're
done.
gonna make sure.
I have led a
I
class
feel like it's sexist.
that talked about
Here's bitch.
the meaning of these words that raise emotion, that are really just words and can have many connotations. Like bitch.
You said ladies don't like the word ladies. Look, you can't say anything
Whoa.
anymore.
Only a young man talking about other women who are older and calling them ladies.
I'm like, alright ladies,
Like-
that's all.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Right?
So I can't say it.
Yeah, I don't
Ladies,
like that word.
bitches.
Man is hard when you're in that meeting.
I
Because you feel like it's old.
Well, going
Go on,
back to
ladies.
I
bitch,
love me.
Hold on. Can I?
going back to bitch, that if you used it as a theme in a class, for example, you know, you could say, have you ever heard this word bitch? What's the first thing that you think of? That, that's probably not it.
My potpourri.
You think about somebody, some girl being mean or nasty. How about, you're my bitch?
Pam, you stealing my thunder.
Oh.
Is this where you were going?
Well, I was just explaining,
Well, you were
I
eating,
taught a
right?
class like that to explain the difference of in this pose, where this pose, you can feel weak or you can feel like you're strong.
Like a bad bitch.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thunder,
Pass.
return to you, return to you.
So you were saying Jacob, so you are bitch, continue.
Yes, and I can go into reasons for that at another time if you want, but basically, yeah, being like, you're my bitch, or a bad bitch, there's an empowering way of using a word that has, like, historically been used to oppress a certain group of people. The same with the N-word, right? Like, that is something white people shouldn't use, but black people might use that as a way of empowering themselves. Like,
What about,
that's
what
I'm
about
saying
Asian
I think I can
people?
say that.
That's what I'm
Can
saying.
Asian people use the word?
Yeah, we
I
don't need to,
I feel like I got it, but
I would say no.
I think everybody can say
I
whatever the
think
fuck
you're
they
gonna,
want. How
I
about
think
that?
you're gonna be able to get away with a lot more than
I do.
marriages with.
Words only
college
give,
children.
words
Yeah.
only have as much power as you give them.
Yep,
Yeah, but there's.
exactly.
But that was
No, I
what
know,
her
but
theme,
people
but
say
no,
all the words
that's
different.
what her theme was about. Go ahead, finish up.
I disagree. When you're in a position of authority and you're using that word to someone smaller than you, whatever it is, like if you're a little kid, someone says a word, that word hurts. And to act like words don't have power, I think is dangerous.
Oh no, words have a lot of power, but I think the intention and how you use it is kind of what we're all talking about.
Yeah,
Right,
and
which is
even
my
the
point.
ability to choose when words have power.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and read this, so it's literally just took sentence to sentence to sentence.
Yeah.
It was awesome, because I didn't have to do it, okay, so no, but, so the last one is, religion. So all of these words, these taboo words that we use, maybe it's never crossed my mind, but someone with religious trauma, maybe it does. You can say, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that's good, right? That's one. Another one would be,
I could be so offended by that.
see, well, I mean, it just depends. Holy shit, or holy shit, you know what I mean? So we're using these like, oh, holy shit, that's awesome, or like, holy shit, I can't, whatever it might be. These are just, there's no really off the top of my head example, but you'll hear them or don't say them. We're going into that. Okay, so then the last one is, God damn it, and I hear that a lot. God damn it, I fell off, right?
Are you talking about offending people who are religious?
No, just saying those are words that are that
Religious
have
I would add prayer to that list then.
heart, hands, stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually feel like I feel like the ones that you're saying are actually offensive to people that are religious.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah.
so it's not
It goes
religious,
both
it's
sides.
just that we're talking about there's when it's like the meaning or any type of trigger. Triggering words, taboo words or trigger words. You hear that? You hear Jesus Christ, you hear bitch, that might trigger a student. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, and I mean,
That's
if it does, I mean, Jenny told me that like she's had people walk out over her 8 years of classes, like people have walked out and offended by something that she didn't mean intentionally. I mean, I think that can happen, right?
Yeah, yeah. But that's why we'll go into some of these words I don't use offensively, obviously. So using them mindfully, ways to use the cuss words if you choose, is also goes into, just because I've had this happen to someone
What
that
did
we
I
both
do?
know, is music. Music. I heard your third song in, and I heard a swear word.
I did too.
I was loving it. And I know
And
that-
I love
I
it.
looked over at your
Well, I
sister,
think
like,
most
that's
people-
immediately was my thought.
But the thing is that I use swear words in my music. There's certain words I do not use if I can't find the clean version. That's my personal preference.
Yeah.
You use your music. You use your words, but the thing is that when it comes to, I wouldn't be something that like, because, and I would, normally when I do place them purposely, like how we say our cues, it's normally in a vinyasa at a log of motivating, right? So just in, all of this is mindfulness.
Well, and I think that goes back to what Rebecca
And like
was
everyone
talking
heard it
about.
though.
It was
It's
an
all-
effort, it was one effort.
But everyone heard it, the
They're
second or
frequent
third
too.
song.
Yeah, and I
Right?
think if anybody knows me, it is my favorite word.
But it's-
Yeah, no, I love it. If you're ever talking
I
to a
just
conversation
think
with
it's
me,
saying like, oh, well, you know, if it has power over you, I think it's just an oversimplification. Of course, it's nuanced. Words change in meanings and connotation, but it's knowing your audience, knowing what the connotations are, and being aware of that when you're saying it. And like Eric is saying, with purpose. I was just gonna say I wanted to apologize for using bitch misogynistically regarding Jenny, because I definitely did. I'm pretty sure everyone heard me say that, and that wasn't okay. Like I think it was unhelpful and unhealthy. I love the word bitch. I love to like call people my bitches in an empowering way, but I didn't use that in an empowering way, and it was misogynistic and it was sexist. And I wanted to own up to that and apologize for that. That's where I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
By the way. Anyways, that's it. Sorry.
Alright,
I
And
won't-
for Devin, like for instance, like with the swearing, like obviously if I'm doing with this with kids,
Yeah.
like
Right.
I
Oh, yeah.
like I just feel like again you need to
I've
show your
had,
audience.
this
Yeah,
happened to me once, and people love the song, and it was at it was for an event, and it was at the recovery center, and it said universe, higher power, divine, and after she had come up to me and she said, I thought this was not a religious place, and I was like, it's, to me, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's not, but I'm just saying that it's her.
Yeah.
So the conversation we're having is so that your mind is open to it.
Well, so one thing, like Andy's feedback, you had a 7-year-old, right? Let's say your music was playing and it had swear words, it's like, where are we supposed to go with that?
You immediately, you know your play, that's another thing we're gonna talk about with music. If you did not listen to that song and there was an N-word in that song, I would probably, that happened
That's
at
why I
my
was saying,
300.
that's a good point with the N-word.
And so the thing is we're gonna go, the next thing is derogatory and skillful manner. If there is a clean version that you feel safer using, I do that, because there's great songs out there that you can look up.
You just look up clean version, blah, blah,
Just
blah.
a very, you know what I mean, a cover.
Every.
The radio version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the radio version. Because of the fact that I was in a feedback with, someone that should have known better, and there was 4 of us, and there was a large black man. And someone that we know had played a word. And after the feedback, he's like, you know, you might wanna listen to your playlist, because I find that, yeah, he didn't say that, he said, this word was
Someone
used
may.
in there. And he goes, and this was what got bad, is he's like, oh, he's like, well, is it offensive to you?
That's what you said?
And he
The
goes,
teacher said, is it offensive to you?
she was this, the other person, he goes, yes, it is. If that feedback would've went way different, if he simply, and he's a respected, well-known teacher, that feedback would've went way differently if he would've listened to the song and was mindful and purposely put a playlist together. Let's avoid those mistakes, yeah.
Are you saying we can't have that?
No, you
No,
can
the
do
F
it,
word
I'm just
doesn't
saying it be it.
Historically oppressive.
But I hear you, the
Well,
N-word.
but like derogatory,
Right.
just be,
Yeah.
I think you could have also handled that better. Instead of-
right, but the thing, and I was just
Great
sitting there like,
reaction.
what is
Great
happening?
serious right now?
But I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? Okay, so,
to avoid that.
the ways to use, 4 ways to use these words if you choose, if you want randomly, you know what I mean? You never have to go into any taboo words ever. Steer away from them if you want. These are just 4 ways to kind of be mindful about it. Consciously, sporadically, do not overuse it. Please don't overuse it. Right? Don't ever, like, if every song in your playlist says, or if you're saying it too many times in the class, whatever it is.
Drop your fucking knee, it's gonna get me, I think, all that.
I know. And I'm like, wait a minute. But let's fucking go. You know, that's trending right now. It is. It is. So, never, ever, that's the one we just talked about. Never in its original content. So it's not personal, it's impersonal, it's not what they're originally used for. That's exactly what we just talked about, the F word. So lightness and longevity and humor. Never in a real way. When we're trying to use these words, we're using them in a lighter way, right? Or in a playful way. We're not using them like, drop your cup of meat. It's a playful, light way. And this is the thing, if you're in doubt, take it out. If you're not confident in it, take it out. For sure. And then the last part of cueing is imagery, metaphors, and why it works. Pictures are worth 1,000 words, right? Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Swan dive, as in a pool. Snake your heart through your arms, up dog. Lift the collarbones, smile the shoulders back. Mermaid legs, and I don't know, side plank, shoulder stands.
Mermaid legs.
Right? Do the paintbrush with the rainbow. Lift your head up like a turtle through a shell.
Can you repeat collarbones?
Smile the collarbones back.
I like that.
Yeah.
You should snake your heart through your shoulders.
Just, yeah,
Or
so it's-
down, upward,
Up, down.
Take your heart through your arms.
through your arms.
Yep, and then, you guys know this one. Ripping your towel apart, or Matt does a towel rip it apart. And so, the rhymes, does anyone else, what's another metaphor we heard? Angel wings?
Oh my god.
What's another one?
What breeze is sunshine?
Yep, starfish and
Like
sunshine,
arms like branches.
arms like branches.
Bruce, like Bruce.
Suitcase,
Bruce
suitcase.
Willis.
Technically, it sounds like this is a simile.
Oh, the part that part of the garage.
Sounds
where
we
the
make
bubbles
with our
built in
mouth
is like
or
one.
with our throat.
Park the car in the garage, like,
Oh, yeah, I loved that this morning, that was really good. What is it, park the car?
yeah.
Oh,
Park the car
yeah.
in the garage, like where you have to
That was
put your
super
colors
fun.
for.
Any other ones that we can think of?
It's like breath, like ocean, like something.
Yeah.
Is that a
There's
simile
this
or?
one that
Maybe it's a
I.
simile.
Which one's like as?
Yeah,
I don't know how,
So
what
I'm doing
exactly,
simile.
but you know, like when we're trying to lift our sit bones,
Yeah.
they kind of use the analogy of
That
like
was a real
your
question.
It's just an English
bottom
piece.
is like feathers, like a bird, and try to lift your feathers.
Ooh, like
Your
that.
wings.
Yeah.
Twisting
out. Can you say that again?
Yeah.
So like, you know when you're trying to lift your sit bones, like when you're in a forward fold,
No,
or
no,
whatever, your sit
spread your
bones, they kind of give the analogy of pretending your bottom is like feathers and you're trying to raise your feathers, like yeah.
I like that. I really like the one Andrea said, cause it does get you into that mindset of that ring and rinse, like a dirty dish rag. And it's that detoxing of that nasty brown water just wringing out, right?
I was shaking my feedback, girl.
Girl. So then another one that I was doing the other day in hot is, right, Anjaneyasana, exhale, sit back, clench your toes towards your nose, inhale, look up at the runway, drop,
Yes,
run
yeah.
down, and
Oh,
take a
yeah.
fly.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
it's runway, right, gaze to the runway, inhale, fly.
Take it to the runway.
Take it to the runway, and then you're going down the runway as the airplane starts to lift. Anything else?
Chasse.
Shante.
Yes.
Alright, rhymes. Flex the toes towards the nose.
Bless you.
Hips high, chest to thigh, hook and look. Circle your arms up, look at your
You're
third
going
eye.
super fast. She was so fast.
I didn't know if I already said these ones.
No.
I can't even hear
Okay.
the first one.
Yeah, can you restart?
Flex your toes back towards your nose. I do not use those fluff words either. Flex toes towards nose. That's simple.
Flex toes.
Hips high, chest to thigh. Hook and look. Circle circle hands to the sky, look past your third eye. Look at your third eye. Lift your heart, try not to fart.
Oh my god. Preaching, that's kind of funny.
Lift your heart, try not to fart.
Circle arms to sky, I'm sorry.
Look
Look
at
at
third
third
eye.
eye. Look at third eye.
Reach hands to sky, activate third eye. Oh, you know what this is? Jonah trying to rap. It is.
That's what I thought. He wrapped a whole class.
Yeah, so this is one of the, well, this is the second part. Reach, fold lower, slow her down, half lift, straighten. This isn't, some of this doesn't make sense. Plant your hands lower down so you can breathe and slow down your mind. He did an entire class. He has music out and he raps the whole way through, and I was like,
Was it
You have
enjoyable
trouble getting
or
on
not?
your job.
I was just like, oh my gosh, and not all, I mean, but that's the point was, is what, I'll get to that next, but like, it is, I'm trying to think that's pretty much it. The point is that they're flavors. So that you actually want to use them where they're not too cheesy. You sprinkle them in. You sprinkle as far as the taboo words, or if they're rhymes, or if they're metaphors. Every cue is not a metaphor. Every cue is not a rhyme. Every cue is not need a swear word in it. Just very, very sparingly. Very sparingly.
Just really quick, kind of, you just go back, I just thought of another, imagery one is that kickstand.
Yes, I love that.
Chin to shin, it's a really great one.
Chin to shin. What else is there? I know I'll get home and like,
Oh, you're gonna get sweaty.
You could like feel your feet kissing the earth.
toes kiss. Nice kiss. Feel your kiss. Yeah, I like that. Pam?
Yeah?
We gotta say no behind the other ones, we're gonna wrap up. Okay, so then, and normally what we call it is just salting. So think of it as in when you're flavoring something, if you put too much in, like if you put too much salt in something, it's gonna ruin whatever it is you're eating.
What's that mean?
This, like, no, I mean, like if you're putting a bunch of salt in something, you don't wanna eat it, but if there's not enough salt, then you're not, you know what I mean, it doesn't give it any flavor. So there has to be this balance of.
That means, that's what it's reminding me of.
Oh.
Salt bay or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like a little bit.
So that's just some of the advanced cueing. If you're not, the point of it is to make it light and to make them smile, right? If it's not gonna bring them a smile or, that kind of stuff, but, let me see. Suitcase, oh, you know what I liked today was, Pam's mud.
Yeah.
And then another one for slow burn is molasses.
Underwater. Moving underwater.
Ooh, I love that, moving underwater. And then the other thing I'm gonna say is just when we're cueing, and we'll talk about this, is that you have being mindful to get them into the basic shape, the basic pose. And we're gonna talk next, we're gonna talk about, teaching to the middle. And what that means is you're gonna have, I don't know, an entire row of advanced people that have been doing this forever, and you might have a row in the back that have never done yoga.
Yes.
You're gonna have a person that's doing all the handstands, and then you're gonna have a person that's gonna be in child's. Pick dead center and teach to them. Cause there's certain people here that I can just, arm grabs, do this, do that. Back off, right? We're not teaching just to the advanced, just to the babies, we really have to feel that out. And, so she'll start going over some of this.
I can tell you, I love being a student, and I like attention and adjustments. And, you know, Jacob was saying, Mom, nobody's touched me at all this last couple weeks. And it's because when we come near a student, sometimes their first initial reaction to it is like, they're gonna pick on me or make it hard, or, you know, they want me to do something perfect. But once they get to know and understand that you're trying to give them the kind of ease where the pose can feel wonderful, then they want more of that. Like me, I want more of it. So, like, I think it was you, I was like, touch my back.
Yeah.
I was like, and I didn't know I was next to the palette.
And I feel like I totally
You're
get
gonna
that,
know
especially
Next
as
to
an
the
advanced,
repellent. The one.
as an advanced student. Like, I want to give those kids attention, but the problem is when there's the ones like that
That
need
need it.
so much, like, you don't want them to hurt themselves.
And I think all
So
of
like,
our
I feel like
feedback
like
feedback
this
people
morning,
need it.
it's like hard to touch like a Jacob, because like, I'm literally just trying to like,
We're gonna talk about your class this morning because it actually was the perfect class for today.
yeah,
And everything about it was perfect for today.
yeah, I was gonna say, cause there definitely
Alright,
wasn't
are we,
like,
am I good?
You are.
Thank you
really-
guys.
Just
Thank you.
really quickly, because breathing, every yoga class